Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast for people who kind of want to get healthy, but also really want to go lay down.
I'm Sarah, personal trainer and recovering perfectionist.
And I'm Caleigh, fitness newbie, realist, and professional nap enthusiast.
We don't have six-pack abs or a 10-step morning routine.
But we do have opinions and microphones.
We're not delusional.
We're just determined.
Let's get into it. So Caleigh, what do you like to listen to when you work out?
I don't know. Sometimes a podcast and sometimes music.
Hey, wait. This is a podcast. What if you could have both?
At the same time?
Oh, yeah. Podbeat is a free mobile app that lets you add any beat style to any podcast for your workout. It's easy to do and free to download in the App Store. Caleigh, you sound pretty cool with the trap beat, but Sarah, the funk beat works for your voice.
So if you want to make our podcast work for a workout, check it out in the App Store.
They even have Podbeat for Android users in the Google Play Store. Okay, on to the show. Welcome back to Nacho Fitness Coach. How you doing?
I'm great.
You are. You're always great.
Always.
That's what I love about you.
Until now. Here comes the roasting.
Me?
Are you going to roast or are you going to do something you don't like?
Oh, I'm not here to roast you.
Oh, okay.
Why
I don't know. We're not. You did that one season.
Why would you think that?
Why would you think? Why would you think? We've never done anything like that. Ever.
I would never. I respect you.
I'm making Caleigh mad. First it was Alan, not Caleigh.
Sarah called Alan a boomer right before this episode.
She did.
I asked if he was one. I did not blame or categorize.
I remember one time
I would never do such a thing.
In an early episode when I asked Alan how old he was and he told me and I was like, damn. And then you were like, Caleigh, don't be rude. You're asking him if he's a boomer. I would never.
Yes, Sarah.
She's such a liar.
I don't know where you get off. No, I knew fully. I knew that Alan was Gen Z.
Well, but you know
X.
you're
Gen X.
Yeah, which one was it?
He's X. I get him confused.
Well, okay, me
I have
too.
to remember X comes before Z in the alphabet. Technically, millennials are Generation Y.
Yeah, why did it change?
Well, because we came of age in the turn of the millennium.
Oh.
So millennial
Oh,
kind of more of a
okay, got it. Now that makes sense.
But you could also call us Generation Y because we were doing
So then
XYZ.
before the boomers, was it?
No.
Okay.
Just stop there.
There was just nothing before the boomers.
There was, I think before the boomers was the greatest generation. It was like World War II, 40s.
Is that what they called themselves?
Well, I don't know. I don't think they were super into what their generation was called back then. I think they were more worried about
And that thing called the internet didn't exist.
Yeah, they were more worried about men
surviving,
going off to war and making.
And then before that was the Great Depression, which they were just worried about that.
That was a big worry.
We don't have.
I hear that back in the 1930s, that was a big concern.
A big deal. Yeah,
Not funny.
probably. So generations did not exist before the boomers.
I just don't think it was on anybody's radar until later. We have more time on our hands. We have,
Yep. Okay.
Let's do this real quick.
Okay.
I know this is your favorite part.
Absolutely. Let's kick it off.
We're going to talk about stuff that I don't give a shit about.
Uh-huh.
See, some of these are starting to make me feel like a bad person.
Okay.
I feel like it's kind of highlighting just how shitty of a person I am. And I feel like this one's really going to kind of be one of those.
Okay.
I don't give a shit about recycling.
I don't understand how it works, honestly. I mean, because some places are really specific about which compartment you put it in. Some are like, commingle it. It's fine. But it's like, what's actually happening on the back end? I don't get it.
I feel like here where we live in the literal middle of the Great Plains.
Does it just end up all in the trash anyways?
Great state of Nebraska. I don't think we have as much of a concern about recycling here. Or anything that saves the environment for that matter.
Well, I just know that here, every place has different things that they can recycle or not
even
recycle.
In Lincoln, I know they it's mandatory. They have to recycle their cardboard.
Yeah.
but it can't be like too soiled or like
Right.
have
Well, like in
too many rules.
our place in Kansas City, like if it's had food touching it, you can't recycle it.
Yeah. See, and I think that's why I don't give a shit about it.
But then like some places can do styrofoam, but some can't. So I don't understand how the processing works. I would love for somebody to enlighten me on this whole situation because I think I'm equally confused.
To do it.
I mean, we do it just because we have the toters, and so I think if I lived in the country, that would be really hard to.
We burn our
recycle.
We burn our cardboard.
Yeah,
in the burn pit.
you probably just burn it all. Do you burn your trash too? Or do you have a dumpster?
We don't burn our trash. We have a dumpster.
I grew up with a barrel that my mom would burn our trash.
Well, you're not supposed to like burn plastic and stuff. That's really bad.
That was
you.
also in like the 90s, so
yeah.
I'm sure things have changed.
We don't burn our trash, but we do have
Maybe that's my problem.
We actually have 2 good sized burn pits out there that both need to be burned and haven't been in years. But that, our wood, our old furniture, or, stuff like that all goes in there.
Now I know where I can take my stuff. If I need
come dump it in the burn pit. Cause we started out with 1 burn pit and then, which was like way on like at the edge of our property. And then we knocked down a old like shed that needed to come down. So that created the new burn pit. And then it's
closer, so it's just easier to just.
So it's like some things. If it's like if it's a pain in the ass to like get it hauled away by the trash company, then it just goes in the burn pit.
So what I don't understand is for us locally. So at our other place, like the toter for recycling is blue, which I feel like is a pretty common color for recycling.
Here in town, you do?
No, here in town they're gray. The recycling bins are gray. And the trash bins are tan. So they're not like dramatically different. Mm-hmm. You have to pay attention to just like the little 3 arrows that are on the lid.
Yeah.
And it's every single time I have to triple check and make sure I'm putting it in the correct one. So when we've had like the festival, Bands on the Bricks or whatever in the summer. And I've tried to have like the recycling both out there because it's like we'd have cans, we have boxes.
Yeah.
After this last 2 years ago, I was finally like, just bring me all trash cans because nobody's paying attention to what's in anyways. Like they're putting trash in the recycling one because it's not bright blue.
How are you supposed to keep it all straight? Like, did we learn this in school and I missed that day? Or
and then apparently there's only certain numbers.
I know
that you're supposed to look at the number and say, like, can I recycle this one or not?
I can barely keep track of my kids' socks. Like I'm not going to keep track of like the different recycling numbers.
I've got like 5 socks right now that are just in one drawer alone. That's,
you know what I'm saying? Like I have too much to think about, which actually coincidentally leads me into our topic for today.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
And that just so happens to be the mental load of health.
Okay.
And all the shit that we have on our minds constantly.
Nonstop.
And we live in an age right now where we have fitness trackers and AI and all this stuff. Where like, and I've for sure fallen victim to a lot of it, where it's like, you get this messaging of like, you have to track everything because you can't fix what you can't track, right? Heard that?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so with that, we're going to take just a quick little ad break.
Hey, y'all. Thank you for listening. This is show producer Audio Allen. While the girls are taking a break, and I kind of need one too, like, follow, and subscribe. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Okay, we're back. There's some truth to that. Mm-hmm. But I think I'm starting to suspect that it's getting to a point of like, it's almost like neurotic. Like people are too in tune.
Well, or you go through and like, I've seen like videos, like different versions of like the same video, because influencers will take ideas from other influencers and make it their own and recycle it through. But they'll talk about like, how you'll see one video and somebody's like, bananas are the best thing ever that you can eat. And then you
scroll the next video
and they'll be like, bananas are the worst. Don't ever eat a banana ever.
Bananas.
And you're like, wait, what? How do I do any of this right?
And I think that's originally like kind of what we set out to do here.
Yeah.
Was just kind of like weed through all the bullshit. But I find myself, and I mean, I'm in a point right now where I'm like, I kind of had a lull. Gained a little weight, kind of fell off the wagon, if you will. So I'm like, all right, time to get back into it. So I'm trying to like track everything and measure everything. And it's just like, I'm tracking my sleep, I'm tracking my water, I'm tracking my steps, I'm tracking my workouts, I'm tracking my HRV, and it's just like fucking exhausted.
It's a lot of tracking.
Like, is this what it takes to just be healthy? Is this normal? Is this what I have to do?
Well, I think it's more difficult now because our world is a lot more sedentary, right? I mean,
let me stop you there because I wanted to say this. As I saw a quote the other day that said, how did we reach a point in society where a 20-minute walk is considered exercise?
Right. Yeah.
And we're going off topic here, but
that's also like a recommendation that a lot of people are just like, go start with a 20-minute walk. And it's like,
which it is for some people in certain situations. That honestly is the best thing that they could be doing.
I will tell you, I mean, from the years that I did have, like when I had an office day, I mean, I traveled mostly for my job when I had my corporate life, but the days that I was in the office, it was not uncommon for me to have under 3,000 steps.
Oh yeah.
And so if that's your job day in and day out and you're tied to a computer and you're having to and that's your life, and that can add up really quickly.
But I think that's the message, is that that is the big picture, is that we have created this society where we're all tied to desks. We're all
devices.
So sedentary. We're like, yeah, a 20-minute walk would do a lot of people good.
Yep.
Like that would be good for you.
And that we're not outside. We're not getting sunshine.
If you do nothing else, which a lot of people are doing nothing else. It's really kind of sad.
It is.
And I hate to say that because I don't want to I worry, I don't want to offend anybody or disparage lifestyles or anything.
Although, have you noticed that this new trend with reels is if I wasn't afraid to make you mad, this is what I'd say. They've started that where they're like, if I wasn't afraid to make you mad, this is what I would say. And it's like, well, you know what?
I've even seen that in the parenting world too, is where we have gotten to a point with coddling our kids and gentle parenting and worried about their feelings and talking about their feelings constantly. And it's no, we just need to tell our kids every once in a while that they're going to get smacked upside the head if they keep acting like this.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that?
Yeah. Well, that's why gentle parenting is out now, because we've realized that's not working.
Is it out?
It's
on its way out.
I think it's on its way out. I think it should have been gone a long time ago, if you ask me. But I think that there are things. So I do think we've gotten to that point because of the way our culture is now. Our jobs are we're not farmers, we're not working outside. You know what I mean? We're not physical laboring stuff anymore. Everything's been automated. We're sitting behind computers. Our quality of food is very different now than it was in the 50s even. It is not, it's not nutrient dense. It is highly manufactured. You look through all that stuff and you're like, so we can't even say that things are the same that we were eating before, because they're not. The food is not the same.
No.
So if you want to try to eat like it is the 1950s, you have to pay attention to that. They didn't have to pay attention back then because our food was innately good all of the time. They just had it and it was what they ate and they whatever. Now, not all of our food is good. You're having to sift through all the garbage.
But it's so
it's exhausting.
It is
because
exhausting.
It's so much. But what I will say though,
go ahead.
Once you break some habits and get into a groove,
for sure,
then it's that period of time where you're trying to reprogram yourself a little bit. That is a high mental load.
Yeah,
because you're trying to do something different.
And I think that's where I'm at right now, as I'm trying to it's been over the last 3 years. Obviously, I've made a lot of changes, and I would hyper focus on this and then hyper focus on that and then do this and that. And now I had an epiphany. I'm it's time to just fucking put it all together. I'm not putting it all together.
Right.
And I know enough now, and I have enough information, and I'm smart enough to know how to put it together.
Right.
So quit. I'm just done fucking around.
Quit being a
little bitch.
Just
it's tiring because I know that what it takes to build those habits is tracking and focusing on that thing. And I feel I don't know, maybe I'm trying to do too much all at one time, and maybe I just got too much on fitness Reels and TikTok.
Well,
To where it's just like there's so much information coming on, and I'm like, how am I supposed to keep it all straight? I'm trying to like read. I'm trying to sleep, get the quality of sleep, not just the quantity, because apparently more than that matters. You got to get the quality of sleep that you need. And then when you wake up, don't look at your phone screen, drink some water. Don't look at your phone until an hour after you wake up. Also, don't forget to put salt in your water because you need electrolytes. And then maybe a little bit of sugar, lemon, all the shit. And then make sure and have your protein before your morning workout. And then when you start your morning workout, you also need to remember to stretch these stretches.
And your creatine.
Not just any stretch. I actually asked chat this morning, dear chat, do I need to have creatine before my workout? And chat was like, bitch, you do you. Chat said it doesn't matter.
You can have it whenever.
Chat said it doesn't matter as long as what, Sarah?
You have it.
Every day.
Yeah, you have to have creatine every day.
Consistently. As long as you take it consistently every day, creatine does not matter.
Correct. Creatine is a huge waste of money if you think you're just going to be sporadic with it. You can't. That is one thing that you have to be super routine.
And supplements are a whole nother thing because I'm trying to like keep up with my supplements, and I need my fish oil, I need my probiotic, and I need my L-theanine, and I need my creatine, and I need my what is it? The sunshine.
Vitamin D. You need a pill box.
I have it all, Sarah, but it's I'm fucking tired. I'm tired.
It is exhausting.
And then I still got to be a mom. Not only that, now let's talk about the fact that I have 2 children that I also got to worry about all this shit with. Are they getting enough sleep? Are they going to bed at the right time? Are they getting enough vitamin D? Should I be giving them creatine? I don't know.
Can they have my protein shake? Like, what am I supposed to be doing here?
I don't know. I'm trying to like make myself okay. Are they okay? I don't know.
Do we have to worry about them? You know what? They will work that out with counseling at some point with a therapist in 20 years.
I don't want my kids to have to figure this shit out when they're 40. But I'm like, God, I'm tired.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And you got to get your 10,000 steps. And you got to get your 3 full body strength training workouts in. And you got to get... So it's a lot. And I don't know if I'm looking for you to fix this for me. But I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think
that's just the way it is.
I mean, I think people do it differently. Like either you're kind of the rip the Band-Aid off kind of type and just have to go cold turkey and do it all at once, or you slowly kind of roll it out.
I feel like I've been slowly rolling it out though for a few years, and but like I said, I'm not. It's time to just like put it all together,
right? Because sometimes if you slowly roll it out, then it's like, okay, do you lose steam? Like, do you see, I don't really know, but.
Yeah, because I know that I can't wake up one day and be like, I'm going to change everything about my life. But I've changed enough things I would let something fall to the wayside.
Right.
Nutrition's always been my biggest
enemy. It's a hard one.
So that's, but I know what I need to be doing. It's not a question of like, I'm just ignorant.
And I got to the point where I had gotten through a lull and I was like skipping making my shakes, which I make protein shakes typically like 3 at a time, right? Because I like them really super thick, right? So I can put 15 ounces of water in a shaker bottle, 3 scoops, maybe even a couple scoops of the coconut oil powder, and just make it extra creamy and just have it ready to go, right? But I was struggling even doing that at a
it's like because you'll do something for so long, and then all of a sudden one day you're like, I'm sick of this.
Yeah, and so what I did, I switched to, even though it's a little bit more expensive, but at least now I'm getting my pre-made protein shakes.
Oh,
and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm fine. I'm going to do this for a while. It's giving me a break from having to make them, but I still then have protein shakes ready to go, and it's been enough different that I'm like, okay, well, I'll do this now for a while until I get to the point where I'm like, okay, well, this is stupid. Why am I paying this money to go get bottles of pre-made shakes when I'll swing back the other way. And then it's just like, you just kind of have to ebb and flow. Like sometimes certain habits that you create will work for a period of life.
Yeah. That's
and then
what
sometimes
I feel like
they
been in this cycle of though, where I'll like focus on one thing. And because then you even get into like, then you got to like, I'm aging. I'm almost 40. So like take care of your skin. All right. I got to start a whole new skincare regimen. And I got to, and just like, I don't know. I don't know how people are finding the time or the energy for any of this.
I don't know if they are or if they just piece it together on social media and act like they are.
Because I'm trying my fucking best out here.
I mean, 24 hours a day goes by pretty quickly, actually.
It does. And I mean, I literally, this past 2 weeks, I've been getting up because one of my biggest issues was we would get up at 5 a.m., which is great, but then I would go sit on the couch and scroll for an hour before I would do anything. Do you know how much time you waste? Like if you add that all up,
yeah.
There were some days I would wake up at 5 and not even start my workout, my day, until 7.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
So I'm like new mindset. So I get up, drink a glass of water. I don't add anything to it because I'm not awake yet. But it's better than nothing. Drink a glass of water before I have my caffeine. And then we go, both me and Jeremy are both doing it. We go sit on the floor instead of on the couch. Because I would go sit on the couch and cover up. And then it'd be like nice and comfy.
Yeah, you can't do that.
We go sit on the floor. And I make myself drink my water. And I've been working out by 5:30, 5:45.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas before it was like, oh, shoot, it's 7.
It's like, oh, I suppose I should go do that now.
So I don't even look at my phone until after my workout.
Yeah, I think that's
It makes it
good.
huge. It does make a big difference.
Oh, it does.
It really does.
It's amazing how fast 5 minutes will go when you pick up your phone.
5 minutes, 2 hours.
I know, or 2 hours, whatever. But it's like every time you pick it up, you have to
I know.
You'll see something or then you'll start doing something else. And all of a sudden it's like you're distracted. And so, yeah, I have my timers on my social media. I mean, just so it kind of alerts and like times things out or whatever. And I do my best to try to stick to it. But, it does give you the option to like, oh, well, remind me again in 15 minutes or forget for today or whatever. Yeah. Right. But it was all those just little 5 minutes of like scrolling through stuff. And I was like, this isn't really being productive. I mean, I'm checking my notifications, making sure I don't have any messages for the businesses or whatever. But then I got to the point where I'm like, well, wait a second. Whether I'm getting it now or if I see it in a couple hours, is it really that big of a deal? Even if I check it in morning and at night, that response time is completely acceptable.
When we have,
and it's fine.
Literally Apple Watches on our wrists. I've been trying to just keep my phone in my bedroom on the charger.
Yeah. And
somebody needs to get a hold of me. I'm going to see it on my watch.
Right. Oh, the important ones, because all my notifications and stuff are turned off because I don't really feel like I need to pay attention to that as they happen. Right. And so I have realized that over the course of the last year, I've accumulated a lot of books, things that people have recommended or suggested. And that pile has just been sitting there. And I wonder how many of these I could actually get through if I wasn't just picking up my phone 100 times a day.
Oh, yeah.
And checking notifications. And I was like, oh, my email, I also don't need to be checking as frequently as I do. It will be fine. And so it's like, how can I shift that time over to something that's productive for me that I feel more productive.
You do.
I'm calm. I'm learning. I'm doing something that I want to do. And so anyways, trying to kind of shift that too for myself because.
So are you reading self-help?
And by the way, I absolutely hate reading because I have to sit still. I'll usually start thinking of something else I got to go do or whatever. So a lot of it's been around strength and conditioning stuff.
Oh, okay.
Programming, strength and conditioning, different philosophies around how do you structure workout.
I really struggle with nonfiction.
Yeah.
I try. So right now, the 2 things I needed to do was that morning shake up.
Yeah.
Stay off my phone. So I've been doing that. And then I did switch my TikTok treadmill scrolling. So I am reading fiction, not true crime, but psychological thriller, whatever I'm reading.
Yeah.
On the treadmill.
Yeah.
30 minutes there.
Yeah.
And then now we have switched we have always watched TV before bed from 8 to 9. We watch TV. So we turn the TV off. So I read. So I'm reading an hour a day.
Yeah.
Look at me go.
I know. Look at you go. See, we came to the same realization over the same period of time.
It's crazy.
It is actually kind of crazy. So yeah, I do have one book that's like coaching, coaching philosophies, that kind of thing. So I'm just ready to get into all that. Just soak it all in.
It just it helps so much. Like just to like get, I don't know, do something other than like take in non-solicited information from the internet.
It's like, I don't want to see it. And
it's really unhealthy.
I am somebody where I don't really care what you think. Like if I ask you a question, I'm really interested in your answer.
Yeah.
But like that unsolicited, here's my opinion. Yeah. Here's what I'm telling you.
That's why I turned all that off.
I'm like, you know,
it was 2020. I don't follow my friends on Facebook.
I have unfollowed so many too. And it's just, I've realized that, well, and I would really notice too, once I started paying attention, how many ads, like your feed is, every other one is an ad. And all of a sudden I was like, I started closing out. I was like, you know what? I don't want to see these. Yep. And then I realized how many of them I were closing out of, like saying this isn't irrelevant. I was like, these are all ads. What am I even doing on here? Like, this is wild. And so there was a period of time a while ago that I had all the apps for social media off my phone. Mm-hmm. Like I can use it for business, for reading, but like social media was off. So if I wanted to say, go to Facebook and check notifications or whatever,
I had to get it
on my computer. And on my computer, I also had downloaded, what was it called? It had a name. It was a website that you downloaded, Facebook Feed Eradicator. And what it did is it made that whole section of your news feed go away. Oh. So that you could use Facebook, all of the features of Facebook, like check your notifications, your messages. You could go see anyone's profile if you needed to see anything. But just that like news feed feature would show a quote for the day. And that was it.
Nice.
And that was the best way for me for a long time that I used Facebook.
Why'd you quit doing it?
I actually upgraded my computer and then that wasn't, it didn't come over onto the new one, but it's still on my desktop. So I'm like, I need to add that back to my laptop and just go back to that.
That's funny because sometimes you do need to like revisit things that worked for you. Cause like I restarted using my alarm.
Right.
Cause I was starting to get, when I first started waking up at 5 a.m.
Yep.
I used this app where I had to get up, go in another room and take a picture before the alarm would shut off. And then I got used to it. Yep. I didn't think I needed it anymore. I didn't need it for a long time until I did. So I'm back to using it.
Yep. All the different stages.
Sometimes you just have to revisit things that worked for you. And but it's just a lot. I just think internet, and especially now with AI, I think we're heading into a whole another level.
That's the other thing, actually. Like, you know, it happens a lot in like animal videos, I feel like, more than not. But like the AI generated videos, they're getting harder and harder to discern what is real.
We're fucking cooked, dude.
And what is not. And I was just like, I mean, and there was a couple times where I was like, oh my gosh, is that real? And I was like, I couldn't tell.
Did you see the bunnies hopping on the trampoline?
Yes. I saw one with raccoons. Was there one? Or was it the bunnies?
I saw that one too. Of a cat riding on a coyote's back. And he was like, the coyote was like bringing the cat home. I've seen that too. I was like, oh.
Yeah. And so it's just like, but like they are so good. They look like they're real. And I'm like, you know what? Is me spending time seeing this better than the work I can be doing on myself, making me a better parent, a better coach, a better person in real life? Yeah, like, I don't need to be seeing any of this stuff because at this point, it's just fake. All of it.
There's a lot of AI slop out there. And I think we're going to have an episode coming up where we talk more about AI. There's a lot of garbage out there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, eventually one day we're going to wake up and be like, I'm scrolling through.
Yeah.
100% AI generated
and
shit.
I don't want to take the time to decipher whether it's true or not. So I probably just need to live in like the present in my real life. You know what I mean? And so I'm fully ready just to cut it. There's too much
information out there. And so to like circle back to the mental load, my sister called me the other day and we were talking and she said, I said, what do you do? I heard her like something in the background. I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm opening up my new water bottle. I'm like, oh, what'd you get? She's like, oh my God, it's like a hydrogen.
Oh no.
And I was like, Carly, listen, You have unlocked the key to health and fitness. How did you?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah. 20 years younger, like instantly, I think.
You have made the one purchase you will ever need to make to unlock your health and fitness goals now. And I said, you clearly don't listen to my podcast.
You know what? I haven't seen our lovely little water bottle at this point for like 18 months.
She's like, I'm really hoping.
I don't even know where it went to. Oh my God.
That's just it. There's so much information out there. And it's like, you got to worry about, to be truly healthy, what do you truly need to worry about? You need to worry
quality
about
quality of food,
moving your body,
sleep,
drinking water,
and
sleeping.
Yeah.
We good?
Yep.
That's it?
Yep.
So you don't need 10,000 steps exactly every day. You don't need, but it's like, even with my sleep, because the app that I use, we've talked about it on here, that athletic app, and I don't know how accurate it is, and it's driving me freaking nuts. Because every day I wake up and I go to see how was my sleep, and it's like, great, you slept 8 hours, but you didn't get enough deep sleep. I'm supposed to get 33% of my sleep is supposed to be deep sleep, and I never fucking hit it. And it stresses me out. So I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Does it matter? I got 28% deep sleep. That's good enough, right? That's fine. Do I need to concern myself with hitting 33%?
Have you ever hit it?
Sleep. I do from time to time. More often than not, I don't hit it.
Do you drink caffeine in the afternoon?
No.
Or do you only do it in the morning? Okay. Because I'm like,
the occasional soda or
things
something.
that I know disrupt deep sleep levels is caffeine.
Well, that's
within
why
12 hours.
I've switched to reading before bed instead of screens.
Blue lights can affect it.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol.
I haven't drank in.
I also am a firm believer.
Could my husband snoring maybe be affecting my
maybe it might, like waking you up. You know what I mean? I also really do believe that our general levels of activity affect our sleep. Like I believe that if we wear ourselves out like we're puppies, right? You wear yourselves out, then you sleep harder.
I agree.
Wear yourselves out, sleep harder.
But
so if you were super sedentary, like, that's a whole, we'll have another topic. I
also have to wonder is if I were using another app.
If you think you get 33%.
If I would be.
You might.
Because like Jeremy has the Whoop band.
Yeah.
And that's a whole different.
Yeah.
He gets like completely. And he wore his Whoop band and his Apple Watch for a while. And to compare.
Were they same?
No.
Isn't that funny?
And that's why I think when you start, and I've always been pretty good about this, is like measuring stats or whatever.
Right.
Is that they're great to use as a marker for like a trend, especially with like body composition with these things. Like we have a smart scale that measures my weight plus my body composition. It's probably not super duper accurate on body composition.
No.
But if you keep doing it, you might not get the exact numbers.
It's a new benchmark,
but you can at least see the trends. The trends aren't going to lie. Like your trends aren't going to go too far off. So even if your exact numbers aren't correct, you're still going to see those trends go up or down. So that's what I've always used for weight, for body composition. And if you can track things without getting too caught up in the actual numbers,
right,
I think it can be a really useful tool.
Yes.
But sometimes I get super caught up.
Right. Well, and if you're like trying to hit that specific number and that app is not giving it to you, that could definitely be stressful.
Right.
So looks like you need a Whoop band for Christmas.
I actually, that's what I was going to ask Santa for.
That way you can kind of see for yourself.
I'm curious. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he gets more out of a Whoop band, which like, that's why we switched to Apple for the more superior fitness tracking. But I think Whoop might.
Mine, I mean, I use my smart mattress cover, my 8 smart mattress.
Oh, I was going to ask you, did the whole Amazon crash affect, because I heard that the Amazon web services.
Yeah, when it went down.
Did that affect your mattress? Because I heard they were affecting those. What's your mattress?
8?
Yeah, I heard it was affecting the eight mattresses.
That it wasn't gonna do what? It was not Oh, look at that. My sleep fitness score from Thursday night was 100. Look at that.
Well,
100% quality, 98% consistency. So
I've actually been pulling numbers on my overall sleep score. I just can't hit that deep sleep.
well, is it deep sleep plus REM or is it just deep sleep? Because my app shows that.
So I use the Athletic. Do you still use this Athletic app?
No, I
You're still
downloaded
paying
it
for it though.
I don't think I ever paid for it.
Oh, so today I had 90% recovery. I had 95% sleep, which like sounds great.
Quality.
It says, great job hitting your sleep target. However, your restorative sleep time was below 33%. So restorative is.
I wonder if it's
restorative is deep plus REM.
Okay.
Yeah. And so last night I only got my average for restorative sleep is 28% and it's supposed to be 33%.
Mine was 41%.
But every day I wake up and it's like
30. Oh yeah.
However, your restorative sleep time was below 33% of your time of sleep, and your deep sleep was lower than your typical range. To promote deeper sleep, consider optimizing your sleep environment for relaxation. I have a candle. My sleep environment is optimal. Engaging in regular exercise earlier in the day and avoiding stimulating substances like caffeine. These strategies can help enhance the quality of your deep sleep, which is crucial for physical. But I'm doing all these things. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing all this stuff.
That's really crazy.
I'm sick of it.
Why is yours so low?
Plus, I gotta take care of my skin and make sure my feet don't get old and crusty, and make sure my kids are healthy and are eating right. And I gotta eat right.
I have a 46% night. Why is yours so low?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm so fucking stressed.
I'm sure stress probably does have. I mean, stress probably is a factor in it too. It doesn't really say.
No, I have maybe it just takes some time, but I have refabbed my bedtime routine.
Yeah.
I'm getting to bed at a good time.
I need to be more consistent with probably my night.
See,
it's
and
not
that's what
horrible, but it could be earlier.
We just talked about recently how we have literally for the last 3 or 4 years have focused so much on our morning routine.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's good. Our morning routine, we get up, we have energy, we work out. We need to work on our
bedtime
routine because we were literally just
do you even need to do TV or now you're reading?
Now
I guess,
reading.
yeah.
That was a lot of that. We're so tired. You're running on fumes by then. By the time you get the kids to bed, and
I know that's why I just go to sleep.
And you've just had dinner, and you're just done. So I'm we need to focus on the bedtime routine because it makes a big difference.
It does make a big difference.
Get in, I don't know, just make it a whole. Brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, I don't know, whatever you need to do to wind down for bed.
Yeah.
I make tea. I still do tea every night.
Yeah.
It's been a thing for a while. Herbal tea.
That was, years ago when I went to that pediatric occupational therapist sleep lunch and learn. Mm-hmm. She was obviously talking about kids, newborns, kids, young children. But everyone in the audience that was asking questions, whether it was a 6-month-old baby or a 5-year-old that was still getting up, her recommendations for good sleep was literally the same answer to everyone. And it revolved around a bedtime routine.
Yep.
And there was actually scientific, proof.
Sleep cues.
Sleep cues. Yeah. And absolutely. And she said, bath or shower every single night is the number one easiest way to put because that warm water, that warm water has all these positive effects. She even went as far as to say okay, every step in your routine should get you closer to bed. So she said, you don't want, say especially for kids, but I don't know. I feel like it kind of relates to everybody.
Yeah.
You don't want to take your shower and then go out into the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then go into your bedroom and then go back to your sink to brush your teeth. And then have this all this bouncing back and forth. She said, once you start it, and it should be no longer than 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
That you should start it. Her preference or suggestion was to start everything with a warm bath with kids. So bath or shower.
Yeah.
And that every step was 1 physical step closer to your bed.
Yeah.
So that you were like, okay, starting in one spot and making your way. And then once you laid in, that it was like, you're out. You know, lights are out. She was also a huge advocate for cool rooms, blackout curtains, sleep.
There's all kinds of things.
Because there was...
That's my whole... But this is my whole point. It's
Yeah,
just
all
like
this,
there's so
all
much
this stuff. Yeah.
Like this is just to sleep.
I know.
Forget about nutrition.
It's a
forget
lot
about your morning or forget about your workout.
It's a lot to think about.
This is just to sleep.
But it's a lot to think about if you've never done it. But like, I've literally done the same thing now for, I feel like, my whole adult life.
No, but when
and it doesn't seem like a lot now.
No, but there's a lot of people out there that are like starting from scratch.
I know.
And it does feel like a lot.
It is, yeah.
Like I was that person and I've come a long way and I
had the routine down before like all the environmental changes. I didn't change the environment of our room, and ours really isn't that much different than it has been, but like my kids' room, like, I mean, I went all blackout. Like they got foil on their windows, they're cool rooms. There's not a lick of light in there. Cause there was one story that she said that there was, you know, people have a tendency to want to like leave their door cracked open for the kids to have like a little bit of light.
do that because of fires.
And she was just, that's true, you shouldn't do it because of fires, but she said how even like just that light coming in, how it's disruptive to your sleep because it's not like an ambient light. It's still a harsh light.
I've been looking a lot into like red lights and blue lights and all this shit. There's another thing I have to think about. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. It's like we sit here and we talk about this is the best way to do this. This is the best way to do this. Take care of yourself this way. I'm like, I'm fucking tired. Tired. I just to take care of this fucking meat sack I'm in to live in. I have to do all this to maintain this mid physique that I have going on and to
middle aged, almost 40s, like
to keep my mental wellness at like a okay-ish level. Listen, here's what's gonna happen. This is a long episode. Every time an episode comes on like this where I kind of like crash out a little bit.
Yeah. Watch out.
People start reaching out to me. Like,
are you okay?
It's so funny because our episodes are so like far out. So this episode's not going to come out for like
6 weeks.
8 weeks. I'll probably be fine by then. Totally fine.
It's just a moment right now, and
people, a couple people are going to reach out and they're going to be like, "You all good?" Right now,
2 months ago, I was not.
Right now, nobody has no idea how not okay I am. But in 2 months, they're gonna know. I'm gonna be fine by then.
They're gonna check on
That's been the funniest thing about this podcast is because we are so far behind in like when they're released. So like every time, and I'll listen to them or like be editing them or whatever, and I'll be like talking about a workout I'm doing or a trend or this or that. I'm like, I'm not even doing that anymore.
That season that has come and went.
So probably, dear listener, if you're
let's hope that
if you're a friend or a loved one, if you're hearing this, I'm probably fine by now. I'm fine.
Fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm fine.
Totally fine.
I am so good.
So good.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
This was a good
one though.
I think it was good.
Thanks for letting us dive into your state of your mental
I just
well-being.
think it's just something because I don't think it's just me. I hope not. I hope it's not just me.
No, it's not just you. It's a lot.
It is a lot because there's so many different things. My fucking fingernails.
Oh my God. I thought we were wrapping this up. There's a squirrel.
It's just another thing because it's like I had acrylics on for so long and then it's like, now you need to let your fingernails breathe and take a break. They're so damaged. And so it's like now I'm trying to like rehab my fingernails.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, welcome to adulting.
Yeah, here I am.
You're going to be fine. I'm like, grow up. No, I'm kidding.
I did not come into this looking for any sympathy from you. That's for sure. I'm fine. All right, let's go.
All right, until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.